Alright, so this is a follow-up video from where I previously left off. And so where I left off previously, if I remember correctly, and if I remember that this is the I think this is the file that I left off on, where it might have a slight revision. I'm not 100% sure. I'm recording this about 2 days after the fact. Anyway, so I have the camera, it's close up and it's zooming out. It might be slightly modified. Yeah. I'm gonna explain what I did with the camera. So the camera right here, I have two keyframes. One starts up close with just a sandwich. Then it kind of pans towards my my left, where you can see this. So this is the other keyframe. Then it zooms out like that. So you'll notice that it's doing this. If you notice the sky, the parallax is beginning to happen. See right here? So I'm gonna go back and forth. Between the sky and the mountain. But there is the mountain, it looks, I don't know, it looks like crap, right? It's too blurry, right? The mountain's too blurry over here. Yeah, I kind of don't like it. It needs to be a little bit more sharper, I think, kind of like this. But it doesn't look anything like that. And yeah. And I think I want to have the clouds animated more. It's not even animated, so I want to add additional clouds. Maybe they're going opposite directions or whatever. And I also noticed the picnic, the ground, and it just looks like a cutout, the blanket. So I need to bring back the shadows for it, which is an easy fix. I just gotta re-import it. Yeah. Yeah, so there's other things going on that I wanted to touch up on. I want to have more of that parallax feel. And obviously the arms have to be animated. So those are some of the things I want to try to tackle. I'm beginning to like this. Right here it has a slight transparency, right? So I'm beginning to like that. I want to have a bit of more of a light wrap on this too, but I'm starting to like the softness of it on the boulders over here as well. This here looks like garbage, or if I focus on it then you could tell, but I'm gonna have to wait and see what to tackle and what not to tackle. I'm kind of thinking I want these mountains to cut out. A lot of these things can only be figured out after the fact from dumping in the layers. That's why I only have 4 layers to start off with. Then I can go back in, kind of pick and choose what to try to, you know, cut out and recreate or simulate more of a parallax or 3D depth. Like for example, this boulder here, this boulder here, things like that. So yeah. Also regarding the camera, in case if I did not talk about it, right? So initially, again, 2-view setup over here, 2-view. I wish this wasn't cropping. Yeah. Alright, so that's worth 4 minutes. And here again, review, Alt, you can pan around. I can middle mouse, kind of drag, middle mouse and drag to kind of pan the entire everything. Or if I hold Alt and then middle mouse, it kind of it does not move the camera, it does not move everything like I mentioned in the other videos. It just kind of pans within it, whereas middle mouse will pan the whole chunk of everything. So what I did was, as you can see here, this is the positioning of the camera keyframed. So at frame 0, here's the camera, and then if I hit K, it goes here, kind of rotating, and Alt right mouse to kind of pan out. I'm kind of clicking in and out with the right mouse, kind of dot dot dot. Alt left click to drag around, and then boom, goes back. So that's what I did. Like I said before, all I did was move the handles, but make sure you're on that keyframe. So here's that handle. Again, I just moved it further, right? And this view here, right, the blue tick marks, I'm gonna go set it to fit up to 100%, so it frames it better. And then from there, so I moved it more, right? I'm gonna undo it so you can see again. Control Z, versus to redo it, Control Shift Z. See? And then in here, my work area, maybe something like that. Again, I'm on that specific keyframe. I'm just middle mousing, dragging like that to pan within here. Alt left click, kind of do this. Middle mouse to pan. Okay. Oh, it's cute. They're having a picnic. Maybe they had a long day destroying monsters, and now they're just chilling out on a Saturday, enjoying time off. Maybe I'm gonna do something like this. See what's happening? See all this? When you do too much. So maybe I'm gonna go that much. That's the most I can push it. See? Ooh. So maybe I'll pull it back a bit. See, all this stuff is all this here. So like the camera is moving, not the cards, not the 3D layers. Alright, it's fine. I have to zoom in. Alright. So let's go back. And here, I'm going to click here outside. I'm going to click here, fit. I'm going to play the video, spacebar, let it process. The green stuff means it's processing temporarily into temporary RAM storage, I believe was it, virtual RAM processing. I think all this green stuff is also caching, meaning temporarily holding into the disk cache, I believe. Okay. So I'm gonna go first update the picnic blanket so it adds the shadow. Alright, so in here, I pause the video for a moment. This is the scene when I had just left off, when I stopped the video. Yeah, when I stopped the video from a couple of days ago, this is exactly where I left off. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 layers. So I have this one, I have this one, I have this one, which is the backplate no sky. Finally I have this one, it's just the clouds. I really want to get rid of these leaves. Anyway, so this one here, characters in picnic, right? Like I said before when I was showing the class, this is what you call non-destructive editing, because of the fact that you can see here in the thumbnail everything is still in color, but it looks like it's not, meaning that it looks like it's a cutout, but we have the layer mask. White means cut out and see, black means no see. So I want to bring back the shadows. So what I'll do is basically in here, click on that lasso tool, right? Left click and hold lasso tool, press and hold Alt, and I can basically hold Alt and then mouse scroll in to zoom in like that. Then I'm going to maybe up to here, spacebar, hold on the spacebar, left click to kind of pan, Alt, mouse scroll back a bit so I get this much. Spacebar and left click to pan. I'm gonna kind of go around like this. Basically all this stuff I want to bring back. Oh wait, shoot. Because see, this is what happens. It does that stupid crap. I don't know why, but it glitches out like that. That's what I also want to show. So the way that I did it was, one second. So the way I work with it, it's weird because sometimes it'll behave. Oh, see, it's not behaving. So I think it's because of the masking, maybe. I don't know, man. So I'm gonna do, I'll grab it. I'm gonna do Control C, Control Shift V as in Victor, make a copy of it. I'm gonna hide that, right? So I made a copy of it, and then I'm gonna just get this. I'm gonna delete layer mask, right? So as you can see, this is, I took away the layer mask. Again, that is, you click here, right click, or you could disable layer mask. And then see, here's the shadows. See? Totally forgot about that. So what I'm gonna do is, now if I remember, why the hell are you doing? Why is it goofing up like that? Wow, what is wrong with my, I need to pause the video. Alright, so I paused the video for a bit. For whatever reason why, I don't know why, but the lasso tool just doesn't want to work. I reset my settings and everything. Like I said, when I start doing this, it's gonna suddenly, see, look what that did. It's a glitch. Yeah. Even if I delete the layer mask, I try to do this, right there again, it does it again. Whatever, man. So I'm gonna just go in here, use the polygon lasso tool, and I have to just manually go and click, 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 to try to capture these shadows over here. It's not as fluid and organic, but whatever, just up to here, 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 here. But I want to capture some of these shadows too. Here, 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 up to here maybe. And then from there, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna grab this and this, Actually, no, I'm gonna do this. This part here, the copy that I made, where the mask is deleted, I'm gonna go Control Shift I to grab the inverse, and then I'm gonna go click here, create mask. Oh, okay. I'm gonna do Control Shift I again to not grab the inverse. So right now I grab the inverse, but I'm gonna do the opposite again. Control Shift I to go back to this. Alright, so I only want this, not the inverse. Then I'm gonna do, let me see, what should I do? I'm just gonna delete it, but I'm gonna first put a bit of a feather when it deletes, maybe at 5 pixel feather, and then I'm gonna press backspace. Okay, gotta make sure that this is not highlighted in blue, and then backspace. Select this, then backspace. Come on, dude! Stop screwing. Okay. Alright, so I just click here, and then now I have this as a selection for this. Then I'm gonna press backspace. Okay, Control Shift I. Alright, so I do Control Shift I, and then backspace. Alright, so I had to do Control Shift I to do the inverse, and then backspace. So I have my shadows. All that hassle just to do that. Then I'm going to come back in here and press E for erase. Press the right bracket, and I'm going to give a bit of a like 40-something% on the hardness. So there's going to be a bit of a soft edge to it when I delete this, because I don't want to see the boulder. So maybe I'll do some of this, whatever, man. Then I'll set the brush hardness down further, so it's more softer. Let's do some of this, some of that, and that. Get rid of this boulder for sure. Make the brush smaller, but I want to keep my shadows. Something like that. Whatever. And then from there, press V as in Victor to go into the move tool. Click outside. I'm gonna grab this and this. Right, see? If I turn it off, okay, so off and then on, so you see the shadow. Grab this and this, Control E. Number one thing is to maintain this name, Characters and Picnic. Oh, no. Characters and Picnic without the copy. Characters and Picnic. because that naming convention, when I bring it into